Good evening, everyone. Hello. Welcome to Willingness Wednesday. I am your coach, Bvon Squires, and today we are sponsored by Spirit Source Connection. I am so excited about being here. I'm so excited every week, so that's nothing new. But before we go any further, if you're new, I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. You are welcome here. This is a safe place. I do want to let you know that we talk about things here that you're not going to hear in regular conversation. You're not going to hear it at school. It probably won't be a topic at dinner for conversation at dinner. But you come here so we can learn about all of these wonderful principles and concepts that we might not be aware of, or we might just not fully understand. So you come here so we can talk about things so that we can help you grow into the wonderful, magnificent, multidimensional spiritual being that you are. Yes. And so I am so grateful to be your coach. If you are returning, I want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you for your love and support. I certainly could not do this without you, and I'm so grateful and so honored to be your coach. So, I guess we're going to just jump right on in because we have so much information to cover tonight. For those of you who are new, I want to let you know that, I'm sorry. For those of you that are new, I want to let you know that we have embarked on a series called the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra, MD. Now, we all know that Deepak Chopra, he is magnificent. He is a guru on all things spirituality. And I really love the way he helps me understand how I and my intrinsic spiritual nature is connected to the universe itself. And so we're going to talk some more about that tonight. Tonight's law that we're going to talk about is the law of least effort. Wow, what's that, coach? I'm glad you asked. So I'm going to let you know all about this. Now, if you are someone who has a tendency to blame others for your situations, maybe sometimes you don't really want to take total control of your situation, if that's someone like you, then you are the person that I'm talking to today. If you're the person that wants to learn how you can bring the law of minimum effort or least effort into your life, then you just keep on watching because I'm going to tell you all about it. Okay. All right. Now, of course, I'm not going to have my face on the screen the whole time because I'm reading. This is Deepak, for God's sakes. Who can memorize all of this? I'm learning just as well as you are tonight. I've done the research, I've done the reading, and tonight I'm going to just tell you about what I have discovered. Okay. So the 4th spiritual law of success is the law of least effort. This law is based on the fact that nature's intelligence functions with effortless ease and abandoned carefreeness. Okay. This is the principle of least action. It's the principle, also, you can call it, of no resistance. This is the principle of love and harmony. And we can take our cues from nature on this one, right? When we observe the principle of least action in nature, we discover that the grass doesn't try to grow, it just grows. Fish don't try to swim, they just swim. For goodness sakes, birds don't try to fly. They just flap those wings and just soar through the air and just fly. This is their intrinsic nature, right? And so the nature of the earth is to hurl itself into the cosmos and just, spin on the axis so that it keeps everything balanced. This is the intrinsic nature of the earth. The intrinsic nature of babies is to be full of joy, full of bliss, bubbling over. And the intrinsic nature of the sun is to shine. The intrinsic nature of the stars are to glitter and sparkle in the sky. And the human intrinsic nature is to dream our dreams and then to manifest them into physical form easily and effortlessly. Wow. How powerful is that? When when I became aware of this, I just could not stop reading. I just could not. I wanted more and more. Tell me more, Deepak, like you're saying right now. Tell me more, coach. Okay, well, here I am going to tell you much more. Okay, so the Vedic science, this is the science philosophy that they use in India. And so what this principle in India is known as the economy of effort, or do less and accomplish more. How is that even possible? I know, it's the whole paradigm shift for me. Okay, so ultimately, you come to the state where doing nothing accomplishes everything. How in the world is that possible? Well, this means that there is just a faint idea, right? A faint idea of a dream, a faint idea of something you might want in your life. And then the manifestation of the idea comes about effortlessly. And so we're going to talk about this miracle that is actually known as the expression of least effort. Deepak says that the nature's intelligence functions, effortlessly functions with spontaneity. It is nonlinear, it is intuitive, it is holistic, it is nourishing. And when you are in harmony with nature, when you establish the knowledge of your true self, now this is the intrinsic nature of who you are, the spiritual part of who you are. That is your essence, that is your nature, that is the intrinsic part of who you are. And so when you establish the knowledge of this, then you can make use of the law of least effort. Okay? So now, least effort is expended when our actions are motivated by love, because nature is held together by the energy of love. And when you seek power and control over other people, you waste your energy, because it is impossible to control another human being. So stop wasting your energy trying to control situations, circumstances, people, places, things, because it is truly a waste of your energy. You cannot control any of those things. Now, when you seek money and power for the sake of the ego, ooh, you are surely wasting time chasing the illusion of happiness, right? Because when you're in your ego, that is a subconscious mind. That is a subconscious mind, okay? And so let me just pause right here and give you a little tidbit. The subconscious mind is where the ego lives, right? And so the subconscious mind is not in the present day. The subconscious mind deals with things that are in the past, right? Or things that are in the future. And so as long as you are entertaining that ego, you are putting your energy in places where you have no control. Certainly not over the past, and certainly not over the future. So I wanted to just kind of put that little feather in your cap there to help you understand that when you are entertaining your ego, you are wasting your precious energy. Okay? And so now, if you could just cut off that thought process and come back to the conscious mind and to the present, you can surely enjoy happiness and not chase the illusion of happiness. I thought that was really powerful. However, now, when your actions are motivated by love, there is no wastage of energy. When your actions are motivated by your love, energy multiplies and accumulates. And so then the surplus of energy that you have, you can take that energy and direct it into one of your goals. You can take it and direct it into something where you can actually enact change, right? That's what we want to do: enact change, make life better. Okay, so these are the reasons why it is so important to actually include this law of least effort into your daily walk, or your daily living, your daily program, if you will. And so I'm going to help you to understand how to do that. Now, if you want to learn more about this, you're welcome to call me now. You can call me at 317-721-4315, or you can email me at b.vonsquires@gmail.com. Now, when your internal reference point is the ego, when you think of gaining power and control over people or seeking approval from others, then again, you are wasting your energy. However, However, when that energy is freed up, you can be recharged and you can use that energy to create anything in your life, including wealth. Okay, that there was a law of affluence. We talked about that, and so now you can bring all of that wonderful, healthy, good energy and everything that comes along with it into your life. Now, if you want to learn how to free up your energy and recharge and redirect your energy, and if you want to stop seeking approval of others and take ownership of your life, you need to call me because I am your coach after all, and I can help you with that. I can help you make sense of it all and learn how to apply these principles to your life. Now, when your internal reference is your spirit, which is the intrinsic nature of who you are immune to criticism. You are unfearful of any challenge, and you harness the power of love, and you use energy creatively for the experience of affluence and evolution. Woo! That was so powerful. That just really that just really charged me up when I read that. Oh my goodness. Now, there are some components of the law of least effort, and we're going to go through those now, okay? And so the three laws of least effort. The first one is acceptance. Okay. According to Deepak, acceptance simply means that you make a commitment to accept people, circumstances, situations, and events as they occur. Okay. This means that in this moment, you realize that everything is just as it's meant. You are just as you are meant, and everything in the universe is as it is meant as well. Now, this moment, the one that you're experiencing right now, is a combination of all the moments up until this point, right? All of the moments you've ever experienced culminate into this particular moment right here where you are. You are all of those thoughts, you are all of those feelings, you are all of that, and that it culminates into who you are at this moment. Now, this moment, as it is because the entire universe is as it is. What I want to help you to understand here is because you are connected to the universe, you are just as you are meant. Your situations and circumstances are just as they are meant. And so when you struggle against those situations and circumstances, then you are also struggling against the universe. And so what I mean by struggle, when you hear the word struggle, what I'm meaning here is the ability to stay in the present moment is a struggle sometimes. And so we don't want to struggle with the universe. We want to stay in the present moment. We want to stay in our consciousness. We want to alleviate that ego and try to remain in our conscious mind as often as we can. Because like I said, the conscious mind is the only place that you can actually enact change. Okay. Now, I want you to know that when you can stop struggling, then you are in a place to accept things as they are, not the way you want them to be, right? That is so huge, guys. If you don't get anything else out of tonight, I want you to understand how important it is to accept people, places, situations, events as they are. You cannot change them, especially the things that have already happened, especially people. You cannot change that. And so the sooner you understand that you need to accept things as they are, then you will stop wasting your energy trying to change them. Your life will become so much better because now you can take that energy and place it someplace where you can do some good. Now, when you take responsibility for your situation and for all the events that you see as problems, then, listen to this, then you're able to see that each thing that you thought was a problem was really an opportunity for change. Wait, that is so powerful. All problems contain the seed of opportunity, and the awareness allows you to take the moment and transform it into a better situation. That just makes me so warm and fuzzy. It just gives me so much hope to know that I can change my current situation. I can change from the person I used to be to the person, I want to be. But first I have to accept myself. just as I am and stop struggling. If I can just lay back and have trust in the universe and have trust in God that everything is working out the way that it is meant, that means that I don't have to keep expending all my energy in places that won't do me any good. See, this is the law of least effort. When I realize that all my efforts and all my energy are being applied to situations that I cannot change, then I am more apt to fall back, bring back that energy, bring back that effort, and allow things to just transform naturally, just the way that they are meant to be. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about today's message. And I hope that there's something that I'm saying today that you can relate to, that you can actually see yourself in a new situation, in a better perspective. And if that is the case, I want you to like, share, and subscribe with your network so that everyone has the same benefit to learn this information as you do. Obviously, this information applied to your life is going to give you a life that is so much more meaningful than it has ever been. And don't you want that for your friends? Don't you want that for your network too? Well, I'm sure hoping that you will share. Okay, so now we're talking about we're going to talk about how to apply these simple concepts to your life so that you can improve your station, so that you can bring the wealth and affluence into your life. Okay, so here we go. And I want you to remember that I am your guide. I am here to help you discover who you are as a spiritual being, and then how to maintain your spiritual maintenance. Okay. And so right now we're talking about the law of least effort and how to apply that to your life. Number one, the first law that we're going to apply is acceptance. We're going to remember that we have to accept situations, circumstances, and events the way they are. We are going to not struggle against the universe, because then we're just struggling against ourselves. When we can't stay in the present day and we struggle to get out of the past, or we struggle to stay out of the future, we need to remember that we're wasting our energy when we're in any of those two places. Now, once you accept things as the way they are, number two, you need to take responsibility for your situation. And when you take responsibility for your situation and all of those events, then you're not blaming anyone for your situation. And that includes you. Because see, we can't walk around life as victims. And if I'm in a blame mentality, that means I am in a victim mentality. And if I'm in a victim mentality, well, then I'm cutting myself off from the avenue or the channels for the universe to bring those wonderful things into my life. That is not a good posture to bring goodness into your life. Victim mentality is a low vibrational thought process that will not do you any good. Okay. And so if you want to learn more about that, give me a call. We can talk about that too. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, number three, today my awareness remains established in defenselessness. Thank you. Defenselessness. And so what that means is that I'm not being defensive about the situation. I have to accept things so that I can be flexible. I have to open my mind to new ideas and new possibilities, because if I am so rigid, one day I'm going to crack. I'm going to break. But as long as I can be flexible and I can move with the wind, I am in tune with the natural ebb and flow of the universe, then everything that is meant for me is going to find its way to me, as long as I can stay within nature's rhythm. And as long as I am in nature's rhythm, it's like riding the wave. Now, when you're swimming against the wave, it takes so much energy. Oh my God. It just takes so much energy to swim against the ocean, to swim against the current. But when you are in that current, You just flow effortlessly through life. You just flow effortlessly through situations and circumstances and events. You just flow effortlessly. And that's what this is all about, aligning yourself with nature's rhythm so that you can have the least amount of effort needed to bring the things to you that you want. Now we know. Manifest those wonderful things into your life because that is your intrinsic nature. Release stress, release resistance, and release the effort. Fall in line with nature's ebb and flow and allow things to just flow to you. Trust that everything is going to come to you in its right time and in its right season. Okay, guys, this is going to wrap it up for me this evening. I am so excited about today's message, and I sure hope that I said something that will give you pause, that will allow you to consider something new, right? These are just perspectives. This is just another perspective. I'm not telling you you need to change anything. I'm just giving you a new perspective. We have to have choices. And when we know what our choices are, wow, that just really opens up things for our lives, doesn't it? Okay. Well, I am going to let you go now. This is the day before Thanksgiving. And I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for continuing to support me on Willingness Wednesday. I am just so honored to be your coach. I'm so grateful for all the wonderful miracles in my life. And I'm grateful for the wonderful miracles in your life, too. And I hope you and your family, all your loved ones, have a safe and happy Thanksgiving. I will look forward to seeing you next week. And in the meantime, I'm going to pray and ask God to bless you real good. And if you are doing your affirmations and if you are doing all of your manifesting, I know everything that you want and desire is on its way to you now, right now. All right, guys, I love you. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.